What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Monday. It's late. Almost forgot to make a video. Um, yeah, how you doing? So this is the last 31 days. See how we did in the last 31 days. 31, 13.12. We were at 11 last month, average sales. Let's see what we're actually at this month. Hey, look at that, 365 divided by 27. 13 and a half for this month so far. So selling another 2.5 items an average on day 2.5 more items per day on average. It's tough to say. So it's Cyber Monday. I didn't do anything special in my store, and it's doing what it normally does. So I don't know. How we do over the weekend? So Friday we sold 15. Saturday we sold 8. Sunday we sold 22. Today we sold 11. Goes right along with my theme. Sunday, Monday, Saturday are my 3 busiest days. So, excuse me. Um, if you notice, our traffic's kind of coming back up. So that's good. That's good. That's good. That is real good. Man, someone left a comment about their numbers here. They're way higher than mine. That's good. What you want. Got some in my eye. Sorry. That's what you want, though. But yeah, it's good to know your numbers. Good to see what the heck's going on in your store. Page views are down a little bit from the beginning of the month, but our sales, you still see the big spikes. That was a Wednesday one, but here's Saturday. Oh, we did more on Saturday than Sunday. That Saturday too, and this week it was Sunday was the busy day of the two. So kind of fluctuate, but weekend of course is always busier, so that's good to see. Um, and we sold a lot of. It was probably 80% over the weekend that sold was all those cheap low end items. So that's good. We'll just get them out of our store. I gotta take a drink. Get them out of our store. We'll get on to the better stuff. That's perfect. I got a stack right here. Think other than a couple bins of wash I need to do, I would say we probably have less than 50 items of low end stuff that need to go in the store, and that's it. Because there's a couple in here that aren't low end, but for the most part they are. So yeah, I'm looking at my bins over here. Should be pretty good, decent stuff in there. Maybe just a couple of low end items here or there. And I got another stack that's all good stuff. So we're getting there. I was thinking the end of the year is probably because we got what 15, 16 days of drafts schedule, whatever. Doesn't matter. By the way, keep your drafts as scheduled. Don't put them as drafts. You can have I've never heard anyone losing their scheduled listings. All you do is just once a week edit the starting time to as far out as possible, which is I think 3 weeks, and you'll never use them or you'll never lose them. Uh, I still hear people losing drafts. I don't keep many in the draft bank because of that reason, because I don't want to lose anything. So I always just move them over to scheduled, and uh, and then all you do is you go to your scheduled, you do sell similar, save it as a draft, obviously, or you could launch it, I guess, if you wanted to, and then you delete it out of the sell similar, and then uh, there you go. So what I do is I do that, and I get 20 in my draft or 21 in my draft bank because that's how many we list per day. And then I just go through and launch them all one by one. Boom, easy peasy, done. Don't have to worry about your drafts disappearing because there's nothing in there, or it's only a few, whatever. But yeah, that's what I do, and it works really well. No problems. I kind of have it separated out right now because I have obviously not everything's the same. So I have some that are good, some that are lower end, and I'm listing a little bit of lower end, a little bit of good. Seems to be working because you got to get through the lower end stuff, obviously. But anyway, so my point being, if we're 15, 16 days out, that puts us, today's the 27th. So that puts us at about December 13th. This stuff will be hidden around mid-month. Yeah, so it'll probably be beginning of the year. Because tomorrow I'm going to go through and I'm going to pull out all the crap or lower end stuff. Make sure we get it listed or make sure we get it into the schedule, right? And then I'm going to move on to this pile of better stuff, stack of better stuff I have. And then there's no turning back because obviously we're not going to buy the low end stuff again. If I buy a pack and maybe there's one or two in there, it's not going to matter. It's not going to kill the store. But obviously the goal is we want all better stuff. So that's what we're going to do. Uh, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I'm getting low on inventory though. I do have a little more coming, but again, it's just saving up for that better stuff and taking that next jump. We're not quite there yet, obviously. I think, yeah, I don't know. I hope that somewhere here before spring we can get there. Because obviously, when you're selling this lower end stuff, you're not making a bunch of money, but you're getting your money back. I mean, it's still a positive. It's just we sold 22 items, but it's not like we had a $800, $1,000 day because they were all lower end. Most of them were lower end items. So you're not making a ton of money, but what are you gonna do? I could donate it and get nothing, but I already put the time in, so I'd like to get that money back. So that's the plan with that. If you don't know, I'll recap. We were at 7,200 listings. We decided to pull out all the bad crap, see if that would help our store turn around. It didn't immediately, um, but it did start. It started to slowly get better, and we slowly start putting some of that lower end stuff in, but fixing the listings, some of it doing new pictures, pricing it lower, just to get it through the store. So this will also help, my number of items sold. It'll make me look better on eBay, right? More happy customers. eBay likes that. So now we're up to like almost 5,300 listings, I think, and we're mixing in the good with the lower end. And that's just how we're juggling it. We didn't put it all back in if it had like a spot or a tear or something. I didn't put it back in. We're going to donate that. And then we're pretty close. I want to say our highest average, we can look, was October of last year. It was our best month, I believe. Come on. It should be our best month. Yeah, so almost 18 a day. Almost 18 a day. So now we're at what, 13 and a half, I said? Yeah, 13 and a half. So we're slowly getting back to where we were. I think here in another couple months, things continue, the growth continues. We'll be back to that 18 and then surpass it. Uh, yeah, and then we'll just keep growing. There's no reason to up from 21 right now until we're at like 19 or 20 average. Because I don't really see the reason to, especially as we start to sell higher items and our ASP goes up. That's the goal for everyone, right? Your profit increases instead of $5 to $10, you're making 10 to 15, maybe 20 an item. That'll that money will really start coming in. And as you increase your profit, and I still consider myself small time selling. Like 5,300 items is still a small store in my opinion. Um, I think you got to be over 10,000, maybe selling like 50 items a day to really be a big seller. That's just kind of my personal qualifications. So I don't know, but I mean, it doesn't matter as long as you're profitable, right? If you're making enough money and then some to support yourself, uh, shoot, you could have a couple thousand item store and be selling 20 a day, 30 a day, be really profitable. Just depends on what your profit margin is. So, and I would like, I wish every item I was making 20 plus profit. That'd be really good, but we're just not there yet. So we'll see. Maybe one day we'll get there. And obviously too, I think, your traffic, it should be going up in general every month as you're listing more items and your store's getting bigger. You should be getting more clicks if you're listing the right stuff. So then your sales should go up. Everything should go up uh, if you're doing this right. So, excuse me, but you can see even in our best month, this is why I think we're going to come back strong. So here we are now. Here's current. Here's this month, right? So look in October when we were selling 18 a day. Well, it was only 0.1% click through rate and 1.3 conversion rate. Now we're 0.2 and 1.9. So we'll be getting a lot more sales, right? Promoted and organic. Organic was way higher, but you were I was 1% and 3.4%. Now I'm 1.7 and 6.5. It's the other thing I look at too, which we all know, but we'll just look after these two comparisons. 74.3 page views to sell an item versus 53. So what, 20 better almost? More than 20 better. So that's a good thing to look at. Like if you're trying to see where's my store going and even if even when my traffic was down and my sales were down, I was still converting at a higher rate. And those were the numbers I was looking at that was telling me, okay, we're coming back and we're coming back better than we were previously. My top 20 search slot impressions were better. Rest was better. This was better. This was better. My rate here was better. So it's you can look at these graphs and be like, ooh, what's going on? But it doesn't always tell us the whole story. You really got to know your numbers and look at things and look at your report here, which I look at all the time, and there's never any recommendations, but there's always stuff I can do to improve and get better. And right now it's get better items. That's all I got to do. Get better items with a higher ASP, better sell through rate, and everything will just go up naturally. So kind of what we're working on right now, right? So let me know if you guys have any questions, anything you want me to discuss. I keep it pretty basic. This is my journey. Try to add in some valuable information for you guys, but we got 50 subscribers, I think now. So I guess 50 people are interested in seeing how this journey goes and what kind of things I'm doing to come back better. And hopefully it'll help you guys, change the direction of your store and get going on a better path. Because when I first started out, I just thought, oh, everything sells. So I bought everything. It's cheap, less than $1, shopping at the Goodwill bins. Charge you by the pound. It's cheap. Go get 150 items. Boom, double your money, triple your money. Like, wow, this is great. But it's that sell-through rate. It's killing you. That slow sell-through rate is what brings your store down. Cha-ching. Another sale. It brings your store down and it takes longer for your money to multiply. So unless you got a huge stack of money, you're gonna run out of money. And that's the point we got to where it's like, ooh, what is going on here? So we had to switch things up and uh, did that in July, I believe it was. June 10th, I have it written down up here on my board. June 10th is when we ended all the listings. So it's been almost 5 months, almost 6 months. Yeah. And we're not back to where we were, but we're going to come back stronger, I think. This is going to take less traffic to get more sales. So then when we do get up to this 38, is that 4 times the impressions Oh, but look, it's only half the page views. So let's go off page views. So if we double this number, right, which is 1114, I believe, what would that be? 37 sales a day? Oh yeah, you double your sales, more than double. 37 sales a day. So and those, it'll be really good items. So it's just a matter of getting back to this level of traffic. And we're slowly getting there. We might be able to get a good representation if we did. This should work. Let's see. Oh, I was hoping it put me in the bar graph, bigger bars. Um, so you can see when we started September 218, so we've doubled our traffic, right? Down here we didn't. 288, but you're gonna have fluctuations, right? So let's say we've won 1.5 because we're getting over 300,000 on them. But so what I'm saying is just things things are getting better. So we're headed back that way. So and we 1.5x our traffic in, well, this is almost 90 days. So in another 90 days, if we do that again, we'll be up here in the 600,000 plus. Be pretty good. The most we've had is 437 or 440. Excuse me. So yeah, we're going up. It's just going to take a little bit of time, and our conversion rates are better. So uh, we'll have a lot more sales, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. I don't know, not too much today to talk about. That's just how our week went. It was pretty good. Um, like I said, it's good to get rid of these items out of these boxes, this older stuff that's lower end, make room for the better stuff, get to that next level, save up that money, and buy the better stuff. That's what we're doing. So it would be interesting to hear where you guys are at in your journey, like how many years you've been doing it, where you're at, what kind of items, if you're at that next level where you're buying pallets of good stuff, or still buying boxes, or going to Goodwill, or that kind of thing, and um, kind of what your goals are. Because everyone, man, I was thinking about this today. There's so many sayings out there, like, you know, hard work equals success and all that. But I can tell you that's not true, because I worked my ass off for 2 years, but I was working at the wrong things, and it got me nowhere. So it's not hard work. It's doing the right thing. It doesn't have to be hard. Just because you're doing something hard, it doesn't matter. Just doing hard work is doesn't matter. You gotta be working on the right thing. Gotta do it smart. Gotta do it as efficient as possible. I don't work as hard now, and I'm way more efficient than I was 6 months ago. Way more efficient. Like I can get all my work done in probably 3 hours a day. I can list 30 items, photograph them, answer my emails, do my shipping, prep some items. Probably 3 hours a day if I really got after it. But, you know, excuse me, I don't work that long, but I'm usually doing other stuff, like getting all that stuff, putting it on eBay or putting it on Facebook to try to sell through it. So I had to sort all that stuff out, make sure I wasn't selling things that were stained or had holes, and just different projects, doing all this. You guys remember when I did all that. And really my next big project is inventory. I think I'm gonna wait for my business partner, because we can go through this probably in a couple hours if he's here, because one of us can just read off SKUs and the other guy can be checking the box, and we can just fly through it. So anyways, that's all I got for today. No need to talk about anything else. Save that for the next one. I don't know. I may do another video midweek. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, let me know where you're at in your reseller journey. It'd be interesting to hear. I appreciate it. And that's it. Go enjoy your night. See you next time. Take care.